According to the computer all set.
Cloud is up.
Backup is rolling.
All right, live stream is up. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's remote New York City Council vote of the Committee on Land Use. At this time, would all panelists please turn on your videos? To minimize disruption, please place electronic devices to vibrate or silent. Thank you for your cooperation. Chair, we are ready to begin.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms. I am Councilmember Rafael Salamanca. I'm the chair of this committee, and I would like to welcome my esteemed colleagues who have joined us today. We have Council members Barron, Borelli, Brooke Powers, Felice, Redenchik, Cool, Levin, Chair Riley, Rose, and Traeger. I would like to thank Chair Moya and Chair Riley for their work on our two subcommittees. Today, we will vote on a number of applications referred out from our two subcommittees. But before we begin, I would like to recognize the committee counsel to review the remote meeting procedures.
Thank you, Chair Salamanca. I am Julie Lubin, counsel to this committee. Council members who would like to ask questions or make remarks should use the Zoom raise hand function. The raise hand button should appear at the bottom of the participant panel. I will announce council members who have questions or remarks in the order that they raise their hands. Chair Salamanca will then recognize members to speak. We ask that you please be patient if any technical difficulties arrive today. Chair Salamanca will now continue with today's agenda items.
Thank you, Council. From our zoning subcommittee, we will vote to approve with modifications to LUs numbers 914 and 915 for the special Brooklyn Navy Yard relating to property in Councilmember Levin's district. The proposal seeks a zoning text amendment, zoning map amendment to establish the new special Brooklyn Navy Yard district. It will be modifying the application to add a requirement for the Navy Yard to submit a report to the council and CPC every 2 years. That lists the Navy Yard's tenants by type of name, size, and lease duration. Lists any new leases executed and details the size and types of uses of any new development during the 2-year period. We will also vote to approve LUs 925 and 926 for the 103-16 Van Wyck Expressway rezoning related to property in Councilmember Adams' district in Queens. The proposal seeks a zoning map amendment to rezone an existing R3A district to an R6B/C2-3 district and a related zoning text amendment to establish an MIH program area utilizing options 1 and 2. Our modification will be to strike MIH option 2 while retaining option 1. We will vote to approve the modifications LUs 899-904 for the 175 Park Avenue redevelopment proposal related to property in Councilmember Powers' district in Manhattan. The proposal seeks a zoning text amendment to amend existing definitions and special permit provisions of the special Midtown district, approval of 4 zoning special permits to allow hotel use, to grant bonus floor area in connection with transit and public concourse improvement, and to permit modifications of various qualifying sites provisions, including floor area, street wall, height and setback, publicly accessible space, various district plan elements, and special permit term regulations, as well as approval for the disposition of city-owned property, or to facilitate the development of a new commercial office and hotel tower on the current site of the Grand Hyatt Hotel, adjacent to the Grand Central Terminal. Our modification will be to reduce the height of the proposed tower. We will also vote to approve LUs 937 for the Beach 79th Street self-storage rezoning proposal related to property in Councilmember Brooke Powers' district in Queens. The proposal seeks a zoning map amendment to rezone an existing M1-1 district to an M1-2 district to facilitate the development of a new self-storage building. We will also vote to approve the modifications preconsiders LUs items under ULIP numbers C210166ZMK and N210167ZRK for the 79 Quay Street rezoning proposal related to property in Councilmember Levin's district in Brooklyn. The proposal seeks a zoning map amendment to rezone an existing M1-2/R6A district to an M1-4/R7D district and related zoning text amendments to add an R7D district to the MX-8 designation resident districts and to establish an MIH program area utilizing options 1 and 2. Our modification will be to strike MIH option 2 while retaining option 1 and to add the deep affordability option. We will also vote to approve pre-considered LU's items under the ULIP number C210200 ZMQ and N210201 ZRQ for the 31st Street and Hoyt Avenue rezoning proposal related to property in Councilmember Caban's district in Queens. The proposal seeks a zoning map amendment to rezone existing C4-3 and R5B district to a C4-5X and a C4-4 district, and a related zoning text amendment to establish an MIH program area utilizing option 1. We will also vote to approve pre-considered LU's items under the ULIP numbers 210041 ZMQ and N210042 ZRQ for the 45-20 83rd Street rezoning proposal related to property in Councilmember Drum's district in Queens. The proposal seeks a zoning map amendment to rezone an existing M1-1 district to an R7A district and a related zoning text amendment to establish an MIH program area utilizing options 1 and 2. We will also vote to approve the modifications LUs 938 for the 160-05 Archer Avenue text amendment related to property in Councilmember Miller's district in Queens. The proposal seeks a zoning text amendment to establish a curb cut authorization in the special downtown Jamaica district. Our modification would be to limit the geographic applicability of the authorization. We will also vote to approve a pre-considered LU's items for the proposal third amendment of the special process agreement for the Coney Island Amusement Park project plan related to property in Councilmember Traeger's district in Brooklyn. The proposal seeks to amend the special process agreement in order to extend the lease term for certain properties from 17 to 27 years and to authorize the New York City Economic Development Corporation to add certain additional parcels to the extended lease premises. From our landmark subcommittee, we will vote to approve 4 applications submitted by the School Construction Authority pursuant to Section 1732 of the New York School Construction Authority Act for proposed site selection for school facilities. The first is a pre-considered application number 2020537 SCR, a proposed site selection for a new supportive space for PS R721, an existing school facility known as the Hungerford School, located at 129 Tompkins Avenue in the borough of Staten Island in Councilmember Rose's district. The second is pre-considered applications number 2021533 SCQ, a proposed site selection for a new 572-seat primary school facility located at the corner of Waters Edge Drive and 24th Avenue in the borough of Queens, in the council district represented by Councilmember Vallone. The third is pre-considered applications number 2021532 SCQ, a site selection for a new 801-seat high school facility located at 165-18 Hillside Avenue in the borough of Queens in Councilmember Miller's district. The fourth is pre-considered applications 2025011 SCR, a proposed site selection for a new 572-seat primary school facility located at 22 Shelley Avenue in the borough of Staten Island in the council district represented by Councilmember Carr. We will also vote to approve LU's 931, the Stapleton Beacon Article 11 disposition submitted by HPD pursuant to Section 576-A2 of the Private Housing Finance Law. The application requests approval of the disposition of property located at Block 487, part of Lot 100 in Staten Island, to facilitate the construction of one building with approximately 359 rental units and approximately 9,000 square feet of community facility space. The project is located in Councilmember Rose's district. We will also vote to approve LU's 922, the Bed-Stuy, East and Weeksville Mosaic UDAP, an Article 11 tax exemption that we heard at our meeting on November 17th. For this application, HPD seeks approval of an Urban Development Action Area project, waiver of the designation requirements of Section 693 of the General Municipal Law, and the requirements of Section 197C and 197D of the Charter, and a real property tax exemption pursuant to Section 355 of Article 11 of the Private Housing Finance Law for 13 city-owned properties and one privately owned property in the Bed-Stuyvesant and Weeksville neighborhood of Brooklyn. The proposed actions will facilitate the development of 46 affordable cooperative homeownership units under HPD's Open Door program. The properties are located in Brooklyn's districts represented by Councilmember Cornegie and Councilmember Ampry Samuel. Last, we will vote to file pursuant to a letter of withdrawal, application number 202-25012, PXQ, by the Department of Citywide Administrative Services for the proposed acquisition of 24,000 square feet of office space located at 162-10 Jamaica Avenue, Queens, on behalf of the New York City Law Department. The application was withdrawn on September 6th, and therefore we will remove it from our calendar. Council members who have questions or remarks about today's items should use the raise hand button now, and council will announce members in the order that the hands were raised.
Chair, Councilmember Barron has her hand raised, as does Councilmember Rose.
All right, so we'll start with Councilmember Barron.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. One quick question. For LU 922, I know it's cooperative housing. There are supposed to be 14 buildings, 46 co-ops. I know it's from 71 to 90% of the AMI eligibility, but what is the sale price? What's the range of the sale price for those homes?
You want to give me a minute to get you that information, Councilmember?
Thank you. That's fine.
Chair, could we go to Councilmember Rose while we're getting that information?
Yes, absolutely. Is that okay with you, Councilmember?
That's
Barron?
fine. Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll come right back to you.
Thank you.
Councilmember Rose, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you, Chair Salamanca, and thank you, Councilmember Barron, for giving me a little time.
No
I just want
problem.
to, okay, I just want to make a statement about my two projects. I want to first thank you, Chair Salamanca, and the entire Land Use Committee members for hearing these projects. I would like to take this opportunity to encourage my colleagues to vote to approve the site selection for the Hungerford School and the Stapleton Beacon Article 11 tax exemption. Both of these projects were commitments made by the administration for the previously approved Bay Street rezoning. The addition to the Hungerford School will add desperately needed school capacity to our local middle and high schools. The Stapleton Beacon Article 11 tax exemption will facilitate a 100% affordable housing on the Stapleton waterfront. I am so proud to support this application that will reserve 30% of the 359 apartments for families earning between 30% and 50% AMI. The community facility uses on the site are expected to include a YMCA, a Young Men's Christian Association, Richmond University Memorial Healthcare Annex, and a PACE Center Meals on Wheels program. This project ensures that our future waterfront is not an exclusive community for the very wealthy and puts equity at the front of the planning efforts in Staten Island. This project will be an integral part for the revitalization of the North Shore waterfront. I can't wait to welcome the first families who move in and enjoy the beautiful waterfront, the local amenities, safe, affordable housing, and I urge my colleagues to join me in voting to approve this application. I thank you, Chair, and the committee members.
Thank you, Councilmember Rose. We're still working on getting you that information, Councilmember Barron. I'm going to recognize now Councilmember Trago, who has his hand up.
Chair, thank you very much, Chair Salamanca. Chair, did I hear correctly that you had mentioned that one of the land use items for consideration today is Coney Island?
1 second, yes.
Okay.
Let me just get my notes here. Yes, it's a third amendment of the special process agreement for the Coney Island Amusement Park project plan.
So Chair, there are unresolved items here. It was, and quite frankly, this was news to me. And so I respectfully ask that we lay this item over to resolve for a future land use hearing, please.
Chair, there's no problem with that. We can lay it over.
Absolutely, Councilmember Trega, we will ensure that we lay that over. And when we get to the point of calling out what we're voting for, I will make note of that.
Thank you, Chair.
All right. Councilmember Barron, we're still working on getting you that information.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I apologize, council members. We're just trying to get this information for Councilmember Barron before we proceed with the vote. Just give us a few minutes. All right, Councilmember Barron, we're trying to get that information from HPD. It seems that we're having a difficult time getting that at the moment. So what we'll do is we will lay that over to the 9th.
Okay, that's fine.
So that we
I appreciate that. And sorry that, it's delaying the meeting time.
No. We want to get you accurate information. And
Thank
Councilmember
you.
Trey, we will be laying over the Third Amendment special process agreement for Coney Island Amusement Park project. We will be laying that over again to the 9th.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Are there any other members for questions or the hands raised? All right. Seeing none, I will now call for a vote in accordance with the recommendations of subcommittees and local council members, and a vote of aye on all will be to adopt the following. LUs 931 20205-373 SCR, 20215-033 SCQ, 20215-032 SCQ, 20225-011 SCR. Preconsiders LUs C210041 ZMQ and N210042 ZRQ. Preconsiders LUs C21200 CMQ and N210201 ZRQ. And to approve the modifications as I've described, LUs 914, 915, 925, 926, LUs 938, LUs 899 through 901, and preconsiders LUs C210166 ZMK and N210167 ZRK, and we will be laying over for the December 9th LUs 922, the Bed-Stuy East and Weeksville Mosaic, and we will also be laying over the third amendment of the special process agreement for Coney Island Amusement Park project to the December 9th land use meeting.
Chair, I just want to clarify that we're approving with modifications LUs 899 through 904. I believe you said 901, so I'm just clarifying that it's through 904.
Can you repeat that, Council?
The modifications include 899 through 904.
Yes, and we're approving with modifications LUs 899 through 904. That's the 175 Park Avenue project.
And we'll be filing one more. We're going to be filing 20225012 PXQ. I'm not sure if you said that yet.
Can you repeat that, Council?
We'll be filing to
And
remove
yes,
from
we'll
our,
be filing 20225012 PXQ, which is the law department space that we are withdrawing.
would you like the clerk to call the roll now?
Yes, clerk, please call the roll.
Good afternoon, all. William Martin, Committee Clerk, Roll Call Vote, Committee on Land Use. All items are coupled. Chair Salamanca.
Ayano.
Thank you. Gibson.
How about I?
Thank you. Councilmember Barron, I'm sorry, I hear.
Yes, thank you. I vote aye on all with the exception of the 45-20 83rd Street rezoning. I'm not sure of the entry numbers. But it's MIH 1 and 2. That's the one I'm voting no on. 45-20 83rd Street rezoning from a M1 to R7A.
Thank you. I got it. You're voting no or abstaining, Councilmember?
I'm voting no.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Councilmember Ku.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Levin.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Reynoso.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Traeger.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Grodenchik.
I vote aye, and I especially want to give congratulations to my colleagues that are passing land use actions today that will build New York City public schools. Congratulations.
Thank you. Ruben Diaz, Senior.
Yes, I vote aye, and I would like to express my congratulations to Chairman Salamanca for the way in which he handled the request by Council Member Barron and Dretcher, the professionalism and courtesy shown by you, Mr. Chairman, was exceptional. Congratulations. I vote aye more.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Diaz. Riley.
I vote aye on all.
Thank you. Brooks Powers.
I vote aye on all.
Thank you. Feliz.
I vote aye on all. Thank you.
Thank you. Borelli.
I vote aye. Thank you.
Thank you. One moment. Okay, by a vote of 13 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, all land use items on today's agenda have been adopted, with the 83rd Street rezoning being adopted, being the only exception, being adopted by the committee with a vote of 12 in the affirmative, 1 in the negative, and no abstentions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. I would like to thank the members of the public, my colleagues, council, and land use staff, and the Sergeant at Arms for attending today's hearing. This meeting is hereby adjourned. Thank you.